What's going on, YouTubers? East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. So, it's funny. This show, Fam Eric was anticipating it a lot more than I was. The last show, I was like really wanted to go hang out with him and Fam Alex. It wound up being a decent day because we went to Columbus Flea Market first. We all got some stuff. Then from there, we went to the Cherryhill toy show. I got these. These are pretty dope. So I'll probably put this one on the truck and this one on my Mustang key, being that I have a Decepticon emblem in the back of the Mustang. So, thanks to the promoters of the Cherryhill G.I. Joe show. Heard the show started yesterday, but not to be greedy, we got some good stuff today. So I'm not gonna sit here and cry over spilled milk. Besides, yesterday I had to take Isaiah to an appointment, and that's my family, let alone my kids' health, is a lot more important than any of this shit. I wouldn't trade my house, anybody in my household, or any of my friends, or anybody I love's health for any of this shit. To be to be straightforward or truthful, but maybe. Anyhow, yeah, your boy got his glasses. He got the real deals from the VA. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Yeah. We see how my eyes look. Yeah. Help, Paulo. Anyhow, tired. We didn't go to Columbus this morning, but I heard through the grapevine that a couple of people came over with some real nice 1980s stuff, really, really cheap. Doesn't matter to this weekend. I plan on going to the Lands of Metal to sell, and I plan on going on Sunday to Columbus to sell as well. So hopefully that'll be a lot better than last week, because last week I just basically made I just made $90 to pay for the month of March. So hopefully I can at least get 3 Sunday. Oh, I got one of my bro man from the fifth floor, right? So hopefully I'll get 3 Sundays out of this month to be able to sell and make money. Definitely need to, because I spent a lot of money today. A lot of money today, y'all. When we first walked in, everybody had to wait for about 25 minutes or so, but they wind up opening the show about 25 or so minutes earlier than what they planned on doing with the early bird. The early bird was an extra $10, so it was 20 to get in instead of 10. But to Fam Alex, thanks a lot, brother, for looking out for a bruh. Literally, and figuratively, he looked out for his brother too. So the 3 of us went. This was an outing we did. So everybody had fun. It was a good drive. Yeah. Good drive, and good conversation going and coming, a lot of jokes and shit. We may be coming out with our own acronym name for some things we have in order. I'm not going to spill or say anything, but it is what it is. It feels good to hang out with people and go somewhere with people where they're really enthusiastic and things. It's just different. My boy Dave, my family Dave. He's the one that helped push me to get into this stuff. So without him, this stuff probably wouldn't have been possible. At least the G.I. Joe stuff, for that matter. Which that wouldn't have led to other things. So, it's weird because how we met had a lot to do. How we met had something to do with G.I. Joe and a mutual friend named Maurice. Of course, I was an older man. These guys were teenagers when I was a grown-ass man. But that kind of stuff wasn't weird compared to how it is today. Outside of that, so we did go. As soon as we got in, I already recognized a couple people I knew. And as soon as we got in, it was just like, oh shit. I looked in one corner and one guy, Navy guy. I think I got his card. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I got his card. I know I got Bobby's card. You guys heard me mention there's 2 Bobbies down in Columbus. One who goes to toy conventions. Him and his wife. Then you got Bobby himself, who's a flea market vendor. Let's see. Oh, he actually called himself Bobby's World. That's actually pretty dope. So yeah, and Marauder. These are the guys that were outside, and as we were leaving, I totally forgot to pick up my 2 custom Cobra bats that they did. So I guess I'll catch them next time. I kind of screwed up on that, so maybe I'll reach out to them. But whatever. I did a video, so I'll probably post that video up here. Actually, that video will probably be posted up here prior to this one, or maybe after. Whatever. Either way, you guys will see it. So I gotta make sure I don't lose this card, because Bobby must have gave me like 15 fucking cards, and I keep losing them because I keep thinking I got his fucking number. So I'm gonna contact him. Yeah, let me call him now and see what's the latest he's gonna be up. I'm actually doing a deal with Jerry and Jerry's Mat on the vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff I have, and the and all the Power Ranger stuff. So we're working the deal out right now as we speak. He just reached back out to me. So let me contact Bobo now, let him know what's the latest he's gonna be up, and I'm gonna save his number. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. I know his ass better not be asleep. Cause it looks like I can't video call him. He'll figure out who it is. Either that or he's probably asleep or doing something. Anyhow. So I think yesterday or one of these days I was talking about the G.I. Joe Dino Hunter stuff, because I actually have the vehicle, and thanks to Fam Eric finding the backpack missile launcher that I knew I had, I figured I either gave it to him or Jerry's Mat by mistake, but I knew either one of them would have given me that and or the missiles for it without even questioning it if I told them it was a mistake that they were in there. So I wasn't worried about neither one of them guys, and of course there's no reason to. So yeah, I got the launcher, and I'm bringing that up for a reason. Now, when I first walked in, so one of my buddies that I know from the Wayne Toy Show, we were talking for a little bit. I actually got like 2 items from him. I'm gonna show you guys that, what I paid for them, along with a rough estimate of what I paid for specific items. One dude, I tried to make a deal with him. He did have the let me look it up and get a better of it, because I keep forgetting their names. Let me look it up. Shouldn't be here. So I am happy I got them. And the reason why I paid what I paid for a lot of the stuff is because, again, I know it's difficult to get this stuff, especially online, because I've been looking for over a year. And I think that's one of the other reasons why I was kind of discouraged. Let's see. Oh wow, it's not this year. I could have got the Nightshade part Saturday, but for some reason I Actually, I don't have an excuse on why I didn't get it, so I won't even try to give one. Maybe it was in '89. Okay, the Night Ray. So the Night Ray was the guy had it, but it was missing the lens for the searchlight. It could have been missing the whole piece or just the lens. I wasn't too sure. But he had a retarded price on it. He wanted $900 for it, and $900 for a Night Ray, Night Force vehicle with the left side of the stickers, like the stickers themselves, all the black was like rubbed off, so it was just like that glow in the dark color with no writing on it. So with all that, I was like, yo, 900 is retarded. When I've seen them sell on eBay, sold for around 600 something bucks, and it was just fucking ridiculous. He did take money off. He gave a military discount. So I think that 900 with 15% was around 7 something. And then he also had let's see if I can. I want to make sure I get the names right. I don't want to look stupid. It's probably too late for that. Just in case somebody's saying that already. Oh, it's too late to look stupid. Okay, the Sky Raven. He also had the Sky Raven. The Sky Raven was complete, but it had some wear on it. Like a lot of the chrome in certain areas, it was noticeable. It was kind of dirty, and I mean, a lot of these guys are just fucking nuts with their prices. You know, it just goes to show. Presentation means everything. You know, everybody shop with their eyes, and when you got stuff, it don't matter how expensive or how rare or sought after an item is. If you want to get top dollar for your item, you want somebody to treat your item with respect and give you a decent amount for it, it should be presented in very well condition. It was kind of like dusty and kind of not dirty, but for what he was asking for and the fact that those two pieces were really sought after pieces, they should have been presented better. You know what I'm saying? Presentation means everything. A lot of people who do these toy shows and flea markets, these guys want top dollar shit. Like some guys don't want something that's worth a lot of money and good package, but they'll package be all crushed and beat up, and they don't realize when the package on something is really crushed and kind of beat up, it's like, why are you charging so much for something that's basically, you know, when a box or something is messed up on an item, it's really considered like open use. It's not really brand new sealed because the packaging is fucked up. A lot of people know that, they just don't give a shit. This guy, him and his wife, both Navy. Real cool guy though. You know, this is like not my second time. I don't think it's my second time meeting him. But, you know, real nice guy. Just because his price was high and we couldn't make a deal don't mean he's an asshole and I hate him and I wish him his wife fucking fall off the fucking aircraft carrier or something. They were nice people. You know, he wanted what he wanted for shit. And I respect that. You know, nobody brought it. I think if his prices were... I think if he did around $4 to $5.50 for the... whatever the hell that boat was again. And I think if he did like $2.50... or $2.80 for the Sky Raven, I think he would have. He definitely would have got the money from me. Now I offered him $8.50, which was way more than fair, and I probably would have regretted it later. And you guys are gonna see why. I offered him a very fair price. I thought my price at $8.50 was perfect for the two of them. He looked in his book and he was looking around and he just decided, nah, best he could do was $9.50. I wasn't doing $9 or $900. I wasn't even doing fucking $8.75. If he didn't want to do $8.50, I wasn't doing a deal. But I did get some stuff from him. So since I'm already on that subject with him, let me show you the stuff I did get from him. Once I figure out, yeah, it's this stuff here. So he told me if I did buy those two items, he would have threw this one in for free, which he wanted $50 for it. And I did need this anyway, which is the Double Fish or whatever, the Tiger Force, whatever thing, and looks like something snapped off of this shit. Looks like something broke off of it, y'all. Reason why I'm saying that, because there's a little piece of something in here. And right here in this corner, I noticed, like on these sides, I noticed that the stickers are a little fading on them. And again, you know, the price he's kind of asking is a little crazy. You know what I mean? It's not in the worst condition. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know how hard it is to find this piece. I won't even sit here and lie. I don't even know if it is hard to find it or if it isn't. But, you know, Eddie hasn't had. I haven't seen Eddie with one of these. You see the stickers, right? But it doesn't matter to me. It's gonna be displayed, and when and or if I do sell off this whole collection, somebody's getting a full crazy collection of GI Joe. So I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind giving me a decent amount for it, considering all the shit they're gonna be getting. When and or if, because people ask me all the time, yo, would you sell it? I mean, listen, everything in this house has a price, including the house itself, except for the breathing people in it. Only thing in this house that isn't for sale is me and the people in this house. Other than that, everything has a price on it, even the house. So I would never say, no, nah, I don't do that, because you can always get better. He wanted $50 for this. I didn't think that was expensive, only because I very rarely see these, and I think I see where it broke at. Never noticed that. Something's over here. And considering they have a little broken tab somewhere, it looks like that goes here somewhere. So I'll have to crazy glue this little tab thing on. Whoa, if I don't lose it. It purposely just wanted to fucking fall on my carpet and get lost forever. There's a little black tab that goes here, and obviously it was broken off. He probably knew about it or didn't. I'm gonna say maybe or maybe not. And again, his prices were decent on some of his stuff. And me, I'm the kind of person that if I'm trying to, I would pay a little extra for something if I just want it. And I'm tired of looking for it, and I know it is very, very hard to find. I'm just gonna say F it. So anyway, this tiger fish, he wanted $50 on it, and he was gonna throw this in with the deal, which wasn't. I mean, it was still something he didn't have to throw in, but I wasn't convinced. And the fact that he told me that the Night Force hydrofoil, or whatever the hell you call it, was missing the. It was either missing the whole searchlight or just the lens. I can't remember. But anytime you have any one item, any one little insignificant thing, regardless of how small and intricate it is or whatever, when you have something missing from such a highly obscured item, it's very hard to pay top dollar for something when something is offset on it, because it's not a normal piece that you can find on eBay, and if you are, it's going to be extremely expensive. And then, of course, to the Sky Raven, or whatever the hell that was, I would have preferred that to be missing all the missiles, or even the wing stabilizers. Then, because I have wing stabilizers for it. Then to have it was dull. It was very dull. I mean, I know I could have washed it off, but for the price he was asking, I shouldn't have to do any of that. You know what I mean? But it was too much chrome, like that was off. It was just, for what he wanted, wasn't worth it. So I'm not going to waste no more time on that. So basically I gave him around, let's see what we did here. I know I wrote everything down. Get to that in a second. Alright, where are you? Okay. I wrote everything down. I just did mostly numbers than anything else. Transform. That's somebody else. That's this one dude. That's somebody else. That's somebody else. Okay. So the Transformer stuff, he did everything for $175 for me. He didn't have to, and then he did this for $50. So $175 and $50 is $225. Of course, $225. I did ask him. I said, "Listen, what's the bottom you can do for everything?" That was including this stuff, this. So you got smoke screen, red alert, which I have red alert, but his red alert has everything. So I will have a complete one, I believe, with weapons. And then I forgot the beer, the what do you call this? The Pretender. So I believe the beer Pretender was $75. I believe, and I hope it. Actually, I didn't even fucking look inside it. Well, for that price, it's got to have the Pretender inside of it. It better have the fucking Pretender inside of it. I don't know why I didn't look, but I'm pretty. Yeah, it does. I could tell from the weight. And that was 75. I do see these. I did see these going online for a good couple of bucks, like around the same price to like 90. And I was like, wow. So it is complete. So to get it for 75, smoke screen, he did it for 100. He wanted I think 130 or 135 for smoke screen. And red alert was 50 bucks. So he gave me red alert complete for 50. Smoke screen, he knocked off money on it. So I wound up paying $225 for a complete smoke screen, red alert complete, and the I want to say dinosaur, the pretender bear. So I wound up getting all that for $225, which is perfect for me. I was like, that's dope, because at a couple of other shows, guy named Dan Michael and a couple of other people, they had these, and the price that they wanted like anywhere from over 100 for all three of them, complete too. So to get all these from that guy, so basically 175 and 50 is 225. So I paid that same guy $225. But again, I'm not upset, but I am disappointed that I didn't pick up the stuff. But I'm kind of happy I did not pick it up, because I'm gonna show you what I got next. And I think the stuff I got next, I got better bang for my buck. Mainly because I was actually completing figures that are way more harder to find than finding those two vehicles. And you're going to be like, what? Yeah. So I'm going to break this down first. I put one Guy Joe collection, because he said every G.I. Joe he had was from his private collection. So one set I paid $475 for. And then I think between one or two figures I paid $150. Then I paid $35 twice for two, $100 for one, $70 for another, and then $65 for one. So all that added up to just around, I think, a little over $900 or $1,000 or something like that I gave him. So let me show you guys that stuff. And this is the stuff. So you're probably like, okay, that don't look like XYZ. You gotta remember, G.I. Joe's a 3 3/4 or 3.75 for those out there. I say 3 3/4, same shit. Just sounds better. So yeah, got all these guys in here for that price. He did knock off a couple of bucks. We wound up doing everything outside of two figures that are here. I wound up getting these later, and he gave me a deal on these. I'll show you guys these after. But this stuff here, I paid $900 for it. So I could be off by a couple dollars, but I think I spent $1,456, virtually almost exact, today at the show. All right, so first off, I needed Skyman. I don't remember if I needed the actual glider itself, but this was $150 for Skymate, because I actually need him. It says I need him, so I better need this motherfucker. I don't remember if I need him and or his glider, but whatever. For $150, I've seen people sell these at other shows for anywhere over $200 to $245 for him complete. So I'm not going to complain about that. And I had to keep looking at my crusty book, and I wound up getting a lot more stuff that I needed. This guy was $100. This is Mega Vipers, which is part of the Mega Marines. Very hard to find piece, especially complete. And as you see here, $100 for this with file card and fully complete for $100. And these are very hard to find. Most of the Mega Marine stuff is hard to find. So that was $100. Speaking of the Mega Marines, another guy I needed, which is this one was actually $60. And he did have the did he have the Cobra, the guy named Cobra, or make your own Cobra, but he wanted I think $800 for that. If I had extra money, I would have got it. Cyber Vipers. So the Cyber Vipers was actually $60, and he's fully complete too. And again, Fam Eric, I know you didn't see what I got, so I'm gonna do an encore of this again, because I know he was not playing with them bins, man. My dude was not playing, man. He was anticipating going into those part bins the day out of, let alone the day after we went to the show back in August. So he did not play. This dude soon as we went to the early bird, he went straight. Yo, he homed right in like a fucking torpedo, finding his mark. My man was there for hours. He was not playing, man. It was fucking hilarious. Then I did the same thing. I still sat down on the floor and went through some of the bins, but I kind of figured the guy wasn't gonna have anything I needed. I don't know if he had 25 on this or like I don't remember. I think I paid more for this, but it is the Snowstorm. There's two versions of him, and I have the other version complete. So now I have the white version of him complete too to help complete that. I think somebody's missing. Yeah, somebody's missing. And then we have him. He said there was two variants, and I took the one for extra $10. I took the this updraft. He had one, so I might try to find the other one again. I should have just brought the other one from him so I can have both. So this one came with the file card, the other one didn't, and there are two different variations of him, just slight variations. But being that this one had the file card, they both were complete. I took this one, and it was 60. Then here, he's a very hard one to get, especially in good condition. This particular Ninja Force Night Creeper, I think, Nunchuck. I'm sorry, he had him at 35. He is a very hard piece to find. He's very, he's not hard to find. I see him a lot when people do have toys, but I see him mostly at the flea markets. When I do see him, he's badly messed up, like very loose and just banged up. And ever since I see him all the time, but ever since I started collecting G.I. Joes, hard to find him. So I got him as well. Then I can't believe I didn't have a Saw Viper. Yep, yes, y'all. I did not have a freaking Saw Viper. I don't understand how that's possible, but I didn't have a Saw Viper. I swore I did, but I did not. So now I have a Saw Viper. Go figure, right? I'm gonna go in the room anyway and look, just to be on the safe side, to make sure I didn't just buy these pretentiously. So bear with me a sec. I gotta put this stuff down without messing or stopping my video, because that'll be a catastrophe. And then this guy, y'all might laugh, but this Deep Six, I think he charged me $60 or $65 for this. This Deep Six, but it is not that hard to find this Deep Six, but is extremely rare and hard to find this dolphin. And he is fully complete. And the fact that he did have a dolphin is, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I want it over with and out the way. Yeah, that's just one extra piece I don't have to worry about. And then the grail of the day. Yes, y'all, this was $4.75, but worth every bit of it. I am actually looking at some of these online right now, and I've seen them. One was like over 2, the other one was like right around 1 something, and the dinosaur was like another 2 and change. So this is the Dino Hunter, the whole set. So all I gotta do now is piece together. So we got here Ambush, and who's it? Outback, right? Oh no, Lowlight. So we got I'm about to say Amber. So we got Lowlight here, as you can see him, and then we have Ambush here, and we have this crusty, crappy ass looking dinosaur. Now, if I told you how many times I've seen this thrifting and I picked them up in dinosaur bins and resold everything, and this was of course before I was helped talked into going back into G.I. Joe collecting. But to get all 3 pieces for under $500, I'm not gonna complain, because I've seen them online. Let's look and see what they are online. I'm actually looking at them right now, and I was contemplating on picking them up. I know I should have them in my watch list. Let's go down. All right, so we got Lowlight here. He's got 23 watches at $149.93 for Lowlight. And Ambush is at 140 bucks, and it ends on March 11. And I think there's some here with bids on it. Then you got the Dino Hunter Low Light by himself for $82. That ends on March 14th. So it looks like we don't have any of them that actually ends right now. Wait a minute. There's one that ends on March 29, and it's starting at $100. Almost complete too. So I thought I had one up here with. Interesting. Let me just start. I don't need that anymore because I sold him the thing. Still thinking about that. This I know I don't need. I might need that. I think I definitely need that sticker sheet. Earthquake missile. We're just gonna hold that there for a minute. Hold that there. Hold that. I gotta look at this again. Gotta look at that. Look at those screws. I'm just trying to, while I'm up here, delete stuff I know I don't need. I know I need that crimson whatever thing. The fantail. I'm contemplating on that. So let's delete a lot of this stuff. All right. So I know I had the dinosaur update. I know the dinosaur was 2 something. Either way you look at it, I get both file cards, both figures complete, and the dinosaur for under 500 bucks. I'm not gonna argue with that all day. So again, fam, Eric, and you go. You got the dinosaur with ambush and low light, fully complete with file cards. That is what we call a score. And then given the encore, we have here Saw Viper for $35. I can't believe I didn't have him. And we got Skymate. It says in the book I don't have him. But I'm going to go look it up real quick. So I'm going to pause this video after I finish showing this just to make sure. I'm probably going to do the same thing with Nunchuck, because there's a good chance I probably do have him and I didn't probably freaking scratch it off. Same thing for him. Storm, whatever. I'm gonna do the same thing with Updraft. I doubt it, but one can never. It doesn't matter now anyway. These 2 guys I know I don't have. So again, this is the Mega Marine Viper? Cyber Viper. Fully complete. Again with Mega Vipers. And it's funny because I think I seen both of these at the same show last year, and I didn't pick them up. Not because I didn't have the money. I just figured, I'll wait and I'll get them online. Man, listen, it's hard to find these shits online. Sometimes it's just better to spend the money, get it out the way. And I'm that kind of person. If I have the bread, that even if I really don't want to spend it, sometimes it's like, fuck it, let me just get it while it's here. And it is what it is. In Deep Six, I know I don't have this one, but you know, I know I don't got the damn dolphin. Let me look at Rapid Fire and let me look at this guy. Bring him back. I just want to look at them and see. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you guys. I just want to, pause this real. Alright, y'all. So I'm back. So, fortunately and unfortunately, I do have Updraft. I just didn't check them off my book because I was probably doing something and didn't realize I had them, and I probably didn't check them. But the good thing about it is the same one that the dude was selling for, for $50, which didn't have the file card. It's slightly, the colors are slightly different. The pants are a little bit more whiter gray than this one, and the browns are a little bit more reddish brown than this one. So at least now I have both variants. So that's pretty badass. And unfortunately, him I got from this one dude, the guy I know from the Wayne Toy Show, and unfortunately I have him already. So I only paid 15 bucks for both of these. The Cobra Stinger roof piece, and I think this is the same roof piece that I can put on the Vamp 2, if I'm not mistaken. or one or the other, so that's why I brought it. So he only charged me I think I paid $15 for both, which means he only knocked off $3 off the Stinger roof piece. I was cool with that, $15 for both, but that's because I thought I had the rock and roll. But if anybody, you know, maybe Fam Eric needs it. So that's that. And then of course I just explained to you this guy, and of course these two I didn't have, the Mega Marine Viper guys, so that's a good thing because these guys were just $160 right here. So that's pretty dope. You guys already know about the tiger fish. That is a piece I can knock off here, which I'm going to go ahead and do right now. Because if I don't, I am going to... And I think that's one of the reasons why I got that other G.I. Joe, because that's 88, right? 88 Tiger Force. What do we got here? It's probably 89. '89 Tiger Fish. So I believe... No, I think I am missing... Am I missing something from the Tiger Force guy? Oh, I need Night Force. That's what it is. So I think I got all the Tiger Force. Everything now, Tiger Force. So I completed 1. Would have completed 3, but that is what it is. And it's right there, 1990 Sky Patrol, Sky Raven. But for the price he was asking in that condition, I'd rather pay an extra $150 and get it in pristine condition. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Other than that, oh shit. VAM 2, 2 missiles, right door, and 2 stand wheels. So it looked like the $15 I gave that guy is useless because I didn't even need the fucking roof rack. I thought I did, but I don't. So that was a waste of 15 fucking bucks. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts when it, you know, when you do that. And let me real quick show. Let me go in here and look at this Red Alert, because a lot of his stuff he had wasn't in the best condition too for what he was asking for. You know, I do know like Red Alert and Smokescreen is like around over $150 each, because I've seen them in toy shows. But I took it because it is somewhat decent complete, and I do have some parts that I can probably sell now because I don't need them anymore. Or I could probably see if I have one. Maybe the car's in better condition. I don't know, but let's see. I got my Mandalorian armorer here. I want to try to get Emily Swallows to... That name is crazy. I ain't trying to be perverted, but that is a kind of a crazy name, man. Emily Swallows. Wow. So, oh yeah, but this one don't have the decals on it. But the car looks like it's in better condition. It has it in the front, but it doesn't have the decals on this. Yeah, I have 2 of them. This one, the actual spoiler is yellowed. This one is also yellowed. Well, this one I have here, to me is, well, this one does have the emblems, but the body is better, and it has the lights in the back versus his. So maybe I can change the doors. I don't know. I'll figure out a way to Frankenstein this. Maybe I can change his up for mine and see where I'm at, because as you see, his don't have any decals and mine does. So I'll probably try to switch that up for 50 bucks, whatever. You know, just trying to find that that left arm is like 20 to 30 bucks. To believe me, I've been looking for for almost 10 months, so I know that for a fact. Smokescreen, I need him, and he's expensive. So there you have that. Now moving on, I needed rapid fire. Now it's ironic because this fucking guy, bro, I mean, I've been looking him up, and the price been varying. Like when I first looked him up around somewhere around Halloween. He was relatively like $30. Then all of a sudden he just shot the fuck up, and then I didn't even see him anymore online. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like what the hell happened to this dude? And now all of a sudden he's freaking $55 and $50. Now the guy that sold me all the other G.I. Joe stuff, he had it for, no, it wasn't him. Somebody else had it for $55 or some shit. But obviously he doesn't have it. I mean, he doesn't have his the tape. If he had the tape, it'd be a lot more expensive. So I gotta change out the O-ring. But that's the Rapid Fire. Every time I think of 1990s and I think of Rapid Fire, I think of Brandon Lee's movie Rapid Fire, which is actually what was a good movie. I like that movie. I actually like the action and how he fought better in Rapid Fire than I did in The Crow. I thought he had a lot better scenes and fight choreography in Rapid Fire than in The Crow. Some of y'all might say, man, you crazy. Well, to each his own, but that's just my opinion. What else is there? Oh, and then the other guy that I brought the other stuff I just told you guys about, like I spent the G with him. I got these as well. Oh yeah, okay, thank God it was in here. Oh, that was the other figure. I didn't think I had Dalzim. Again, just go to show why you should always freaking, look, make sure you check all your shit off, because you can buy the same figure twice. I go in the room and I actually have him. So for some reason I don't know why he wasn't in my book checked off. And then this dude here, it says I don't have it, but I swear I do. Actually, no, I don't think I did. Is this the Crimson, right? The Crimson. Because him, just like this one here, just like the Sword Viper, I should have been had. But for some reason, yeah, the Crimson Guard Commander. I know I had him before, and I think somehow I got rid of him somehow. Same thing with Dalzim. Well, him definitely. But I should go check in the room real quick just to make sure. Because I know I have Dalzim. I just checked that. Yoga Fire. But yeah, I mean I have him, but for some reason it's not checked off, so I don't understand why, but whatever. And of course the Crimson Guard Commander, I know I don't have him. Him I know I don't have, because I had him before and I think I sold him by mistake. Do you know how many G.I. Joes in the last couple of shows I did the year before last? I think I must have sold off at least 20 to 23 figures that I had to rebuy because I fucked up somehow, and it happens. So I think I showed you guys almost everything. Well, what's missing? A couple of items missing. Oh, all right. So that's useless. This is like something similar to what I got from Paul. I think the price is relatively cheap on this, just due to the fact that this is very hard to. These are not easy to come by, but I gotta try to find the missiles on this. So this is another thing that got going in the book. So I'm gonna redo another book and put everything in here to make it a little bit more fancy smancy. But this is like obviously the one I got from Paul. I think I paid $2 or $2.50 for. I think he had it for $4. Regardless of what it is, it came with the Techno Viper. This one I gotta look it up again and see exactly what he's supposed to come. I think he comes with, is it gears or something like that. I gotta look and see which figure it is so I can put him in here. And I gotta find the parts for this, but I only paid $20 for this, which I think was relatively cheap, considering that these things are kind of they're very hard to find. They're not easy to find these, and being that this wasn't in very good condition, happy to pay the $20 on that. I thought he was gonna say like 40 or 50, and even if he did, I still would have took it because again, not easy pieces to find, especially in those colors. Yeah. Alright, so moving to these. I think I got this guy. Okay, if he wants to bring the tape with him. I don't think he has anything in it. So the dude gave me all these for $5 each. I know I have him. I think he comes with Bumblebee or something like that. And this one. This may go to him. I gotta look it up again and see, but Hopefully I don't have this and I can have it. If I do, doesn't matter. But there's a good chance that these two go together because they look similar in colorway. Either way, who gives a shit, right? This one I may or may not have. I'm not really too sure. But you know what? Let me go and check. Because I do want to check a couple things. So, excuse me again. Pardon me one more time, y'all. Alright, so I was just too tired to check. I'll look it up and see. I know I have him. So, I'll figure these out while these videos are uploading. I'll be taking care of these guys and figuring out what's what. Put those down there for now. So yeah, I mean, you figure the price I paid for this stuff, you figure it'd be a lot more shit. So, you know, like they say, sometimes good things come in small packages, obviously. A woman would never say that to you, but, you know. So you got all that crap. And then moving out of G.I. Joe for a minute. This guy, when he first said $60, I was like, holy shit. I thought it was actually brand new in the box because the way he had everything up. But it's not brand new in the box. Maybe that's why nobody didn't want to give him $60 for it. But it is a NECA 1/4 scale Batman. He had the Ben Affleck one too, but this is one I always wanted, which is the Christian Bale. And he had $60 on it. And I asked him, would he take 50? He said, sure. I mean, it was the end of the day. So everybody was starting to pack up. So I guess he felt... Because I asked him, what's the best you could do, actually? He said, I can knock off $10. And I was like, sold. So when I went to pick it up, I said, oh, I didn't know it was loose. I didn't know it was loose. I mean, I was going to take him out the package anyway. Because I only 1/4 scale NECAs I do have is all 4 of the original Turtles. Because they look like 1/4 scales of versions of like Hot Toys or Interbay. Because of... The way they're built and the way they look like the people in the real puppets from the real 1989 movie, and them shits are fucking beautiful. They actually look better than Hot Toys and Interbay 1/4 scale shit, to be honest. And of course, I got the Shredder. I don't remember. I think I paid $1 for the Shredder. That's fully complete sealed, so I kept that in the box. And this one here, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. $50 can't go wrong. I mean, I already spent. Well, almost $2 grand already. So another $50 wasn't gonna kill me, especially to get a nice piece like this. So that's why I did that. And then the last $50 went to this stuff here, which is shit in here that I needed. So me and Fam Eric was getting on his brother, Fam Alex's nerve because, well, it was really Eric's fucking fault because, you know, he was going in, you know, he was digging in other weapon bins, but I'm glad he did. Because by him doing so, I was able to get weapons I needed. And believe it or not, a lot of these guns and stuff are hard to come by. I'm pretty sure Eddie has a lot of them, but I get overwhelmed very, very quickly. But, you know, and you get discouraged because you get overwhelmed and anxious. You know, sometimes, no matter how much you love stuff, when it's too much of something, it's overwhelming. And when it's overwhelming, you get anxiety and you don't want to deal with it. You're like, oh my God, it's just too much. It's too much to deal with. And a lot of people today, like almost all these G.I. Joe guys, that's what they had. They had way too much shit. And when you have too much of any clutter, people don't want to go through it, no matter how desperate they are. But sometimes people do, because people went through those bins because the prices were right, and people went through these weapons because this guy was selling any weapon for $2 each. So you got 15, 20 people picking up 30, 40 weapons each. That's bread. You know, that right there could pay for his fucking tables. So I'm gonna individually show you guys these. I know you're like, oh, come on, man. Dude, then don't watch the fucking video. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to fucking tell you? Don't watch the fucking video. Okay? Alright. I'm gonna just empty them out and then put them back in here. Some I may or may not have, but whatever. I know these are to those, I already forgot the Hydro Viper, I believe. I always try to get as many weapons for building troops because I always get a lot of them and I need more weapons for them. So you got a pair of flippers here, $2 for these. This is like maybe what, $7, $8 on eBay. And I got 2 of these, the polar bear, the backpacks with the no tripods, but the backpack with the rocket launchers on them. Those are like easy $10 to $15 each. So that's pretty dope. Got a couple of the harnesses for Fiona here. I think I got 2 of them. Then we got some sword viper guns, and some of these guns do go for other weapons. I mean, other figures later. We got a polar bear winter pouch. Oh shit! I didn't know it was broken. Damn. I didn't notice that. We got a night creeper crossbow. I think this is the Heat Viper's backpack. Again, those are builder pieces, so why not? And then I got a set of flippers that can go for deep 6 and I think the Cobra Ill, right? Because torpedoes is like that white gray. And here's another flipper. Hopefully another set, but I definitely needed this for a top side. I need a top side gun. I found one earlier, but it was missing the handle, the support handle there. And this other dude helped me find this one, so that was great. I needed that one. Is that top side or tracker? I think this is top side's gun. I needed this gun to complete him. I made a mistake by picking up Voodoo's waist sword, but whatever. Got a couple of Rock Viper guns here. At least 3 of them. I got 3 in my hand. You guys don't need to see them. Night Viper shotgun that goes on his side. Let's see here. Where are you? Another one of the Sword Viper's guns. I don't know what the hell is, but I picked it up anyway because I got a funny feeling I may or may not need it. So I said fuck it for $2. Same thing with this one. There's a good chance I may or may not need it, but better to be safe than sorry. Couple of the what's it called for the Heat Vipers. I forgot who this goes to, but it's missing a little gauntlet things on the side, but there's 2 of them, so I picked them up. I think this is Frag Viper or Grid, or I don't know, whatever, but I got that backpack. Got that launcher with the barrel. I got, who's this? Heavy duties backpack with the gun and the 2 missiles. Whoa. I didn't even see that. Oh, thank God it's right there. It didn't go all the way back somewhere. If I can get to it, move it with my foot. Alright, I'll show you that in a sec. So here's Heavy Metals gun with the 2 missiles. I have his piece as well as the backpack. It must have broken here, but whatever. I need the net, but I have this piece at least for, I think it's ambush, his tent. I'm missing a net, but better this than nothing, right? That's even if I need that. Somehow, I guess, I don't know if I needed wetsuits, backpack, or what's it called, but I got them anyway just in case. Whatever. I think this is stretchers. I think I needed it. I forgot which Viper this go. Frag Viper, I think. I think I needed that piece too. Then I got some pieces for Charles Brawl here. I got his backpack, which I may or may not have. I got his gun, which I may or may not have. And just to be on the safe side, I don't know why the fuck I picked up 2 of them. I think one I meant to put down, but there's 2 helmets here. The little shotgun that goes on the side of, I think, Night Viper or whatever the hell he is. Then one of the most, thanks to Fam Eric, I was debating it. I was debating this with him, but he's like, "Oh no, this goes to Duke. This is the knife for Duke." Then this other dude that has a channel on YouTube, which I'm kind of embarrassed to. I forgot his name, but this is the knife that goes onto the rocket launcher itself. I may have this for my Duke, and I'm probably missing this to complete it, but it goes here. So I'm just gonna put it there so it doesn't get lost. And whether I have it or not, at least I'll have the sword, so maybe that will help complete him. So that is that. That is everything I got today. If you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking, yeah, man. I'm like, damn. Don't seem like, to me, it don't seem like I got a lot. Or maybe my eyes are too big than my stomach, but whatever. Anyhow, thanks for watching. You know, please like, sub, share, and subscribe. I can't believe I'm just shy under an hour. Thought it was going to be longer than that. So, gotta go. Peace out.